Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight here on News West 9 at 6. A local district attorney is making headlines after posting a video on TikTok that shows her about to smoke a joint. Ward County DA Sarah Stogner says it wasn't for attention, but to protest Texas's drug laws. She's now facing questions about her role as a prosecutor and whether she crossed a line. News West 9's Kimberly Al joining us with more on this controversial video and what Stogner says prompted her to hit record.
Yes, Alex, so the video shows her sitting in her yard about to light up a joint she says she bought legally in New Mexico. She tells me the live stream was intentional and designed to call out what she says is a broken system here in Texas. In her own words, she says real crimes to prosecute.
I'm really tired of our elected officials not doing what's best for the people on the ground. Me, law enforcement on the ground, we've got real crimes to prosecute, right? We've got oil field theft, we've got rape, we've got murder. And right now, we really can't enforce the law as written on marijuana laws because of the testing requirements.
Brought it back, ground it up.
Stogner says the conflict between state law and what's legally sold just across the New Mexico border has left prosecutors and police in limbo, unable to act even when they want to. She's calling for legalization, regulation, and taxation, and admits this kind of protest could put her position at risk. And while her video's been taken down, the debate is still starting to make very much a live audience. Stogner says she's prepared for whatever comes next, including potential legal action or even removal from office. Alex?
Cameron, thank you. Meantime, a former Midland School Booster Club treasurer is accused of stealing more than $20,000 from the club. This is 44-year-old Catherine Brock. As of June, police say she was a teacher at Midland ISD. Brock, the former treasurer of the San Jacinto Orchestra Booster Club. According to the affidavit, the president of the club noticed suspicious charges on the account. When they didn't add up, the president contacting police to file a theft report. The charges were from a Booster Club debit card issued to Brock, who was the only one with access to that card. And the report says the investigation revealed Brock used the card to pay for personal expenses like groceries, clothing, hair and nail services, takeout, and home improvements. The total amount as of tonight, nearly $25,000 over 2 years. Police are still waiting for other companies to get back to them to check some other charges. Brock is charged with a misapplication of fiduciary property or property of a financial institution. Turning now to an update tonight. Just yesterday, we told you about a suspicious package being found near 16th and Harless in Odessa. And tonight, the Odessa Police Department says no need to worry. Their hazardous devices unit responding to the scene as a precaution and began their investigation. The HDU team is specially trained to safely assess and handle any potential threats. After a careful evaluation, the team disabled the device, which was later found to contain no explosive components. The road is now back open and there's no threat to the public. And we still don't know exactly how that package ended up there. A Midland company is leading the way in recycling oilfield waste. News West 9's Sanjay Milburn showing us how Redemption Oilfield Services is turning old plastic pipe into a new opportunity.
Here at Redemption Oilfield Services, they're recycling this poly pipe at no cost, saving gas and oil companies time, energy, and money. You're looking at a pile of old, rusty poly pipes used in the oil and gas industry, and it may look like junk to most, but here at Redemption Oilfield Services in Midland, they're being recycled and put to good use.
You know, some of this pipe has got a very long lifespan. It takes about 100 years to disintegrate in a landfill. And what we're able to do is that we're able to grind this pipe and send it off, and then it gets turned into other products.
CEO and founder Aldo Venegas says poly pipes is made from HDPE and can be recycled up to 10 times to make items like straws, forks, and car parts. On Thursday, the public got a first-hand look at the process. Redemption hosted a ribbon cutting and live demonstration to show the electric-powered shredding and grinding system.
We found that oftentimes this plastic is sometimes more valuable than scrap metal. Being able to recycle a product like this is definitely an advantage for not only, like I said, for us that we have a business, but also for the community at large.
Founded in 2021, Redemption Oilfield Services is currently the only poly pipe recycling facility in the Permian Basin, serving customers in Malaysia, Mexico, and India.
We do have the poly pipe in India, but then it is very limited. So it is always better to do more recycling and get up our carbon credits. And it is much better for the nature. That is the reason we do this.
The company offers more than just recycling. They also provide oil field services like construction, maintenance, and remediation. So far, they recycled 21 million pounds of polypipe. That's about 8 football fields stacked 10 feet high with plastic. Reporting in Midland, Sanji Milburn, News West 9.
Looks like we're going to have to wait for that cold front, Jordan, right at 100 degrees at this hour, and it doesn't feel like it's going to get any relief from it, although do you check any temperatures dropping here soon?
Yeah, temperatures are going to be dropping with a small cold front on Sunday. Call it a cold front or not, temperatures are dropping a solid 5 degrees. I know, brr, right? Here we are at 99. Okay, so just shy of those triple digits. Nonetheless, it feels a touch cooler because that humidity is beginning to drop. We did have higher humidity throughout the early part of the morning, meaning that it was just harder to hit those widespread triple digits. Okay, couple areas starting to hit it though. Big Springs, Snyder at that century mark, Dryden, Presidio, as well as Artesia, but 101 in Pecos, as well as Big Bend, upper 90s everywhere else. All right, maybe some clouds, some relief. Come on, let's be realistic. No, we're not going to see anything like that even heading into the weekend. But when this cold front comes through, okay, maybe some small changes are ahead in that forecast. Alex.
All right, Jordan, thank you. A local teacher kicking off the school year with more than just fresh notebooks and pencils. Thanks to a Midland-based business, she's heading into the classroom with a brand new chair and a renewed sense of comfort. The Ector County ISD Welcome New Teacher event brought hundreds of educators together for a day of support, encouragement, and surprise giveaways. Office-wise, a local office supply company offering classroom materials and discounts. But the biggest draw, a brand new Eurotech ergonomic chair. Over 200 teachers entered the giveaway, but only one name was pulled, Grace Canopy.
It will really be a big help for me, especially when I'm doing my work, because I'm a teacher. I should be doing a lot of work, a lot of stuff in my computer, and knowing that the chair is really, it's very beautiful, and it's feels like I will be more relaxed.
But that wasn't the only surprise. Just moments after winning that chair, Grace was handed another unexpected gift, a year's worth of free meals from Texas Roadhouse, a restaurant representative surprising her on the spot, kicking off her first year at ECISD with a bang. A brand new charter school in Odessa opening its doors to students for the first day of school. Idea Lopez Academy and College Prep is in Odessa and welcomed 450 students this morning with a red carpet walk. We were told that the first day went smoothly. Teachers and students alike were full of excitement, and the College Prep principal, Larry Moore, saying it felt great to finally start the school year.
I've been dreaming about this for a really, really long time. And just walking in this morning and then watching the scholars walk in, it lightened my heart, and I've been smiling since I walked through the door. So.
Idea Lopez currently teaches grades kindergarten through second as well as sixth graders. They will add a new grade each year until they reach a full K through 12 student body. Today, Deputy Marina Lujan of the Ector County Sheriff's Office was honored for her swift and heroic actions during a life-threatening emergency. She received the prestigious Director's Award from the Texas Department of Public Safety, recognizing her immediate and decisive response that ultimately saved a life. The incident took place last year on November 2nd when Deputy Lujan quickly responded to assist troopers during a critical situation. Officials praised her calm under pressure and her dedication to public safety, qualities that continue to set a high standard in law enforcement. Heads up, Odessa drivers, traffic changes are coming to Interstate 20 starting tomorrow afternoon through Monday morning. Loop 338 at 20 will be closed in both directions for a major widening project. Only right turns onto frontage roads will be allowed. Now, a detour will be in place, but you're encouraged to take another route if possible. Also on 20, left lanes in both directions will be closed at mile marker 121 just east of JBS Parkway as crews start demolishing the 338 bridge and shifting traffic to the right lanes. This is part of a larger project to widen I-20 between Odessa and the Midland County line. If you still have some back-to-school shopping to do, tax-free weekend in Texas runs through tomorrow runs through Sunday, starts tomorrow, and the details on what you can buy are a little tricky, so Cheryl Mercedes has a breakdown.
Starting this Friday, August 8th through midnight Sunday, Texas shoppers can buy certain things and skip that 6.25% sales tax at the register. Here's what's included. Clothing and footwear priced under $100 per item. Think casual shoes, tees, pants, and there's no limit on the quantity. Student backpacks, including wheel style and messenger bags that cost under $100. You can buy up to 10 of those. School supplies such as binders, notebooks, pencils, glue, rulers, calculators, all of those count. Some supplies will be taxed. Those include items that cost over $100. Specialty athletic gear like cleats, football pads, those will be taxed. However, regular sneakers may qualify. Accessories like watches, purses, umbrellas, luggage, computer bags, those don't count. Textbooks, software, and computers, well, those don't count either. Here are some things to keep in mind while you shop. Online orders count as long as your payment is processed within the August 8th to August 10th window. Shipping and handling charges do count toward the $100 threshold. So if you buy a $95 item with a $10 shipping fee, that pushes it above the $100 limit, and that means it becomes taxable.
Speaking of 100, we're sitting at 100 degrees again, Jordan, and I don't know, it might just be me. It doesn't feel that bad, though.
It doesn't, and it's because it's a nice dry heat, and we have southerly winds to really help us push everything along. But I'm also looking at a nice little cool down coming as early as Sunday night. Yeah, you gotta wait a little bit, but you know what? We'll take anything we can get at this rate. Stay tuned.